Welcome back, everybody. We're here to pull cards for February the 24th. I'm going to be pulling one card for each sign. So if you know your sun sign, you can get a little information from a quick little video like this. If you know your sun, moon, and rising, you can get a little bit more. And if you know your full house setup, then you can get quite a bit of juice from a quick little video like this. Thank you guys very much for being here. Thank you for sharing your feedback in the comments below, sharing this video with others, and putting a thumbs up on this video if you would. Here we go. All right, so Aries, what do we have showing up for you? The Three of Swords is showing up in reverse. Three of Swords in reverse just means that you are healing from some type of heartache or heartbreak. With this card, I really see a lot of mind games with those swords coming in over the head there. So you could be getting over some kind of mind games that somebody's played. You may have seen the truth and figured out what's really going on, and you're just not falling for it anymore. Taurus is up next. Ten of Swords. Gosh, did we get this just recently? Somebody did. Ten of Swords just means that we are putting an end to something that has been some type of long-term source of conflict or tension. For me, this really implies like two-faced type of situation, so possibly gossip, but something two-faced, because the whole surrounding around seems very nice and very pleasant, and then you've got those swords there that are just kind of ruining the whole picture as far as I'm concerned. So to me, this talks about something that's really two-faced that we have put an end to with this coming up. Next up, we've got Gemini, Four of Pentacles. So we're getting some repeater cards. I did shuffle, I promise. I think Virgo got this last time though. So Four of Pentacles, this is just telling me that right now you have put yourself in a situation where you're pretty secure as far as financially. And it looks to me like you may be a little bit afraid to spend money at this point. That's the vibe I'm getting off of this card this time. It's a little different than the Virgo vibe from yesterday or the day before. I do think you're a little bit afraid to spend money. You're kind of not sure about what's coming next, and I can totally relate to that. I mean, today's economy is kind of crazy, right? So it feels to me like you're in a fairly decent place, and you know, you're going to make your best decision about whether you should be spending right now or continuing to stash. But it does feel like there's that energy around the idea of I'm really just not sure what I should be doing here. Always, of course, you know, that's a great time to get a reading when you're not sure of something, especially if it's important. All right, next up, let's look at Cancer. Cancers, you guys have the Moon card showing up here. This just tells me that there's something going on that you really don't fully understand in your sphere of influence, and you're recognizing that something's just not adding up. You're just not sure exactly what isn't. All right, so yep, that was Cancer. Next up, we're going to look at Leo. Leo's Three of Pentacles. This is a nice card. This just says that you're going to be spending some happy time with friends, whether you're doing that online, in person, on the phone, whatever, but still spending some happy time with friends today, Leo. We like it. Virgo. Huh. This is interesting. We've got the Devil card here. It's actually showing two people and not so much, I guess this guy would be the devil, but he's the one with the chains on. Oh, he's got chains to her too. It's a little bit of an unusual depiction, isn't it? Okay. So Virgos, what we're looking at here is a situation where I feel like you've got somebody who is a little bit obsessed with you, Virgos, and they want to know exactly what you're doing all the time. They want to micromanage you. With the way that he's holding that pentacle up there over by his shoulder is kind of telling me that this person may even be sort of manipulating you with money, with the idea of bonuses, with, you know, if you behave in the way that they want you to behave, then you get more money or something. But there's definitely some type of manipulation going on here, definitely some controlling behavior showing up here. Definitely not healthy. I don't think I've ever actually seen that on a card before. not like this specifically. And if you look here, like even this tree kind of looks like he's shedding a tear for this person. I think you have family members around you who know that this is not really doing you well. So this is something to be aware of, because when we're aware of something, then that's the first step towards figuring out what to do about it. But first we have to be aware of it. So eyes open, make sure that, if you find yourself moving towards a situation like this, make sure you don't get any more entangled than you already are. If you're already entangled, it might be time to think about, what do you want to do about that situation? I don't know that that's going to apply to everybody, at least not everybody that's a Virgo, but somebody definitely needed to hear it. Let's look at Libra. Wheel of Fortune showing up in reverse for those of you who have Libra placements. This just means this probably isn't the best day to propose to somebody, to ask for a raise or any other type of favors. This is a day when things are not exactly falling into place. It may seem like there's more obstacles than there should be for you to get things accomplished today. Doesn't mean that you can't get things accomplished, just means it takes a little bit more effort than what you're used to. Okay? Next up, let's look at Scorpio. Page of Wands. This just means that we are getting in some kind of message today that is basically a go-ahead or some kind of encouragement for us to move forward with something that we are feeling all fired up about moving forward with. Whoop, whoop, we like it. It's been a while since we've had a message like that. Next up, let's look at Sagittarius. Four of Cups showing up in reverse. Sagittarius, yes, there have been some disappointments. Spirit is acknowledging that. And you are too, but you are choosing to look forward at the opportunities that are still in front of you and work with those instead of get all mired down in a pity party. So working with opportunities in spite of disappointments. Capricorn, Capricorn. What do we have? Knight of Wands showing up in reverse. Knight of Wands in reverse is telling me that you're doing something today that you really would rather not do. It's kind of tedious and, doesn't take very much creative juice, and it'll just be lovely when it's over, when you've got it accomplished. That's all I can say. Aquarius. Page of Swords showing up in reverse, doing some kind of research. Research. Looking for information, digging for information. Next up, let's look at Pisces. Page of Cups showing up in reverse. That's funny. Yesterday we had 2 4s for the last 2 cards. Now we've got 2 pages for the last 2 cards today. Page of Cups in reverse for Pisces. This just means that you're letting somebody know how important they are to you today. Letting somebody else know how important they are to you, what they mean to you. Okay? So thanks guys very much for being here. I do appreciate it. Looking forward to reading for some of you guys later on today in person or live on the phone and Skype. However we manage to work it. And the rest of you guys, I'll see you back on the next video. Peace out.